Well, thank God it's Friday, and before we slide into the weekend, we are back to give you all the latest updates from the world of Bollywood and social media. मैं हूं मनीष
और मैं हूं सागरिका छेत्री। शो में करेंगे बहुत सारी बातें और आपके टॉप कमेंट्स भी लेंगे, लेकिन सबसे पहले लेट्स हैव अ लुक एट द ट्रेंडिंग स्टोरीज ऑफ द डे।
अनु मलिक ने एक ओपन लेटर से किया खुद को डिफेंड और सोना मोहापात्रा ने दिया जवाब।
मिस वर्ल्ड 2017 मानुषी छिल्लर करेंगी अक्षय कुमार के साथ डेब्यू इन द फिल्म पृथ्वीराज।
भूमि पेडनेकर ने कहा, I will not do films which mock women.
The most ambitious project for Yash Raj Films and Akshay Kumar is Prithviraj Chauhan, and they have found their leading lady, which is Manushi Chhillar, Miss World 2017.
Which brings us to a question to you guys. Which beauty pageant winner has been your favorite that has entered Bollywood? Do write in using the hashtag and let us know what you think. Well, Saga, we've seen a huge foray of women who've entered Bollywood after winning, various, not just international titles, but also, more localized titles within India.
Right.
And they have done exceptionally well for themselves.
Right.
So, Manushi, to get this film, I mean, we all know that she was waiting for her big break.
Yeah.
हम सब जानते थे कि वो काफी सारे scripts पढ़ रही थी, लेकिन they were waiting for the right project to come her way. And how much bigger can it get than Prithviraj Chauhan?
Absolutely. We remember on Akshay Kumar's birthday was when they announced that Prithviraj Chauhan will have a Diwali 2020 release, and it's a big, big project even for Akshay Kumar, जिसकी तैयारी चलती है. Normally, he doesn't give a lot of time to a particular project, but इसके लिए we hear he's actually took out 8 months for this particular film. And Manushi Chhillar is playing Princess Sanyogita, जो बहुत ही beautiful, courageous और strong character है. And अगर आप मुझे पूछो कि can I visualize her? Of course I can. We've seen her in commercials where she's loaded with jewelry and she looks really pretty in that. So looking forward to her in this actually.
Definitely. I mean, she is ethereal and she does look extremely beautiful in that attire of an Indian, an Indian princess. And this film is going to be directed by Dr. Chandra Prakash Dwivedi, who's also directed the very popular, very successful Indian television series called Chanakya. And he also went on to do a film that won multiple awards and was critically acclaimed. It's called Pinjar. So there is a lot of talent that's coming into this film to begin with. There's a great visionary in the director, and of course it's got Akshay Kumar. Well, Saga, there have also been a lot of speculations about what film will Manushi come into Bollywood with, and there was talks of her doing a film with Ranveer Singh, and again being launched by Yash Raj Films. That was always something that was pretty consistent.
Right.
Having said that, the director has given a quote where he has spoken about Manushi, and he has said that we auditioned a lot of fresh young faces for the role because we were looking for a stunningly gorgeous Indian heroine. While Sanyogita was an incredibly beautiful person, she was also strong and a confident girl. We're looking for someone who could match the magnetic persona of Sanyogita, and we found that in Manushi. She auditioned for the role a couple of times because we wanted to be 100% sure.
And there goes Manushi's statement where she says that it's a huge honor to have been chosen by a production house like Yash Raj Films as their heroine. I am thrilled about the learnings that I will have through this journey. My life so far has really been a fairy tale. Getting such a big project as my debut film, it's like a new exciting chapter of my life.
And speaking of beauty pageants and actresses who have gone on to become really successful in not just the Indian film industry but as global icons, there has been Priyanka Chopra, who the world knows today, Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, who put India on the map quite literally, Sushmita Sen, who's been an ambassador and an icon when it comes to everything that is to do with the rights of women and everything that is progressive. She's such an incredible woman. And who can forget Lara Datta and Yukta Mukhi and Diya Mirza, and all these icons have been incredible and done tremendously well, not just for themselves personally, but even when it comes to representing India on a platform. They have all made us so proud.
Right, and we really hope that Manushi takes the legacy forward, and Priyanka and Aishwarya being her idols, we hope she reaches heights, and she's already made us proud. But as an entrant, as a new entrant in Bollywood, we hope she wins over the hearts of the millions of people watching her on the silver screen, and hence good luck to the entire team. कल एक न्यूज फ्लोट करी थी जहां सुशांत सिंह राजपूत की फिल्म ड्राइव के बाद उनकी अपकमिंग फिल्म फॉल्ट इन आवर स्टार्स का रीमेक जो है दिल बेचारा वो भी ओटीटी प्लेटफॉर्म पर रिलीज किया जाएगा, which could have been a big blow for Sushant Singh Rajput.
That's right. But this year, there have been 3 films that Sushant Singh Rajput has released. There's been Sonchuriya, there's been Chichore, and there's been Drive, which was the only film that went on to the OTT platform. Chichore did well, Sonchuriya came and went, nobody knew about it. Having said that, there have been questions on Sushant Singh Rajput's career and how it's dipping. But for those of you sitting and watching the show, we'd like for you to tell us what kind of role should Sushant Singh Rajput do to resurrect his career. If you think it is dipping, do write in using the hashtag and let us know.
Right. So there was a statement yesterday, according to sources, जहां कहा गया था that after Drive, producer Fox may offload Dil Bechara on an OTT platform. It would be a double blow for Sushant Singh Rajput. Several careers are at stake. Debutant Sanjana Sanghi and casting director Mukesh Chabra will make his directorial debut through this film.
Right, and when Zoom reached out to Fox Studios, they denied this and they said no, the film will go into theaters, but it won't release on the 29th of November as it was originally planned. It will go into the early half of 2020. So we will look forward to this film actually being released in a theater. And ये conversation तो मतलब जारी ही है सागा कि about what, you know, whether film should be released in theaters or whether it should go on OTT platforms. And there's still this, you know, this confusion of what's happening. ऐसे हमने काफी फिल्मों के साथ देखी हैं, even with the film Loot Case, which is again a Fox Star film. Again, there was questions of it going on to an OTT platform, but then I think the question, the statement has been changed.
Also, Sushant Singh Rajput ने I think Drive के experience के बाद has added a clause in his contract saying that if a particular film has to go or release on an OTT platform only, that has to be mentioned beforehand and the decision cannot be taken later. So everything is happening at the same time, and I think that's why the news is also kind of floating around.
Yeah, right. Even Saif Ali Khan has added this same clause in his contract where he says that I want to know where my film is being released and then accordingly I'll take a decision whether I want to do the film or not. Not that anyone's saying that it's a wrong thing or they won't do a film if it's being released on an OTT platform. It's just a question of कहाँ release हो रही है film, मुझे tell me about it, bhai. Matlab last minute tak mat ruko. So I think this is a new game. People are still figuring it out. People are, you know, there are studios who are still trying to work out, you know, what is profitable for them, what will benefit the whole team, the whole cast and everyone. So it's a work in progress, I would say.
That's true, but it's a very important film for Sushant Singh Rajput. Chichore did work at the box office, did great numbers. लेकिन वरुण शर्मा का जो character था उस film में उसे ज़्यादा जो है praises मिले. Sushant Singh Rajput actually got एवरेज रिव्यूज और उसके पहले सोनचुरिया जो आई थी, केदारनाथ जो आई थी और रिसेंटली जो ओटीटी प्लेटफॉर्म पर रिलीज हुई ड्राइव है उसमें भी बहुत ही बुरा रिस्पांस मिला है एंड दैट इज व्हाई दिस फिल्म इज इक्वली इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर सुशांत एज इट इज फॉर संजना सांगी बीइंग हर डेब्यू फिल्म.
The self-proclaimed queen of heartland cinema, Bhumi Pednekar, who's right now technically on a roll with super hit films like Bala and Sand Ki Aankh, has finally spoken about the kinds of films that she wants to do and the kinds of films that she won't touch with a barge pole.
Right, and she also added saying that how she is here not only to entertain but also to contribute to the society. Our question is to you guys. Which actor or actress you think not only entertains you but also contributes to the society? Use our hashtag and let us know in the comments below.
Well, Saga, Bhumi is only about 4 years old in the industry. I mean, wo matlab and yet she has so much experience and she seems like such a seasoned actor. Chahe it was playing a fat girl in Dam Laga Ke Haisha to, you know, a 60-year-old woman in Sand Ki Aankh to a dark-skinned girl in Bala. She's been incredible in every character that she's projected.
Absolutely. She also played a woman who fights for her rights in Toilet Ek Prem Katha. We saw her in Sonchuriya and many more. और उनसे जब पूछा जाए तो what kind of roles she doesn't want to do, and she's very, very clear where she says that I'm not comfortable doing a film where the hero is smacking a girl's butt and the nation is celebrating it. I can't be a part of a film that is anti-feminist or women bashing or something that is out of my moral comfort. She says if the audience takes back something good after stepping out of the theatre, I will be very happy.
Right, and in an exclusive interview with Zoom, अभी recently उन्होंने कहा था when asked about the film Pati Patni और वो and whether it's a sexist film and then it's anti-feminist and all of that, she has very clearly said that she was very careful about the script of this film and the projection of women in this film and how it in fact highlights the fact that women are empowered. So which is a great thing. I mean, yes, through comedy and through entertainment, you're also sending out a message that women have a certain amount of a certain stand in society and a certain amount of power in society.
Right, and very few actors actually look at films and choosing scripts in this way. Not everyone. I mean, of course, you're not here to only contribute to the society. You're also here to earn your livelihood, to play characters that actually liberate you as an actor. तो जब actors सोचते हैं अपने scripts को choose करते हुए कि is there something that I'm giving back? That's a great thought, and I think that is moving forward because we've seen how there are slapstick comedies that still exist. There is sexism जो अभी भी कुछ फिल्मों में नजर आता है, and we've actually moved on from that as an audience. तो जब actors are taking a conscious decision of even Arshad Warsi in a recent interview spoke to us that how comedy is kind of dropped down and we need to step up.
Correct.
And situational comedy needs to be introduced more in the industry.
Very interesting that you spoke about comedy right now. Last night, कल रात को मैं एक फिल्म देख रहा था, बहुत पुरानी फिल्म है, called चलती का नाम गाड़ी. It's an out and out comic film and it is such an incredible film that attributes so much respect to not just comedy but even women in the film. I mean, the women are powerful in the film. They've been given so much respect, and that is the kind, and it's still one of the most hilarious films I have ever seen till date. So I think comedy has yes, you're right, when you say that comedy has dipped and it's the quality of comedy has dropped, but hopefully with actresses and intelligent people like Bhumi Pednekar, this trend will change and we'll get to see a lot more interesting and a lot more mindful and life-changing cinema in the future times to come. After multiple women, including Sona Mohapatra, Shweta Pandit and Neha Bhasin, accused music and song composer Anu Malik for being a sexual predator, he has finally come out with an open letter on his social media handle. And the letter reads, "It has been over a year that I have been accused of something that I haven't done. I have been silent all this while as I was waiting for the truth to surface on its own. But I realize that my silence on the matter has been misconstrued as my weakness." And then he goes on to say, "It's disgraceful that at this age, at this stage of my life, I have to watch the most slanderous words and horrifying incidents being associated with my name."
He also says fighting a battle on social media is an endless process at the end of which nobody wins. If this keeps on continuing, I will have no option but to knock on the doors of the courts to safeguard myself.
And then he kind of sums it up by saying that being a father of 2 daughters, I can't imagine committing the acts that I am accused of, let alone doing it.
Right, point being Anu Malik has denied all these allegations and hence there has been a conversation that has started again जहाँ Sona Mohapatra ने भी उन्हें reply करते हुए एक बहुत ही लंबा open letter लिखा, but let me try and read a few lines from this open letter where she says, "Unverified allegations you say? These are multiple testimonies of independent, sane women speaking coherently and they have a common thread and story. What about the mental health of all these people who have gone through this traumatic experience because of you? Did you care about them over these years? What about the mental health of the good India and all the victims and their families when they see you flaunting yourself on TV, rubbing it in?"
It has been spoken about very clearly. You have no right to be platformed on national TV till you make amends. 1.3 billion people exist in India. Not everyone needs to make crores on TV to survive or be judged to young people whose safety they jeopardize. You aren't a role model.
And in the end, she says, "Step down, Malik. And yes, please do go to court. I request you to do so. Not just these 10 testimonies, we shall ensure 10 times those are presented for the world to see." She also says, "Justice shall indeed be served."
Yes, indeed, and justice should be served, and that's the hope at the end of the day. These allegations are not baseless, or at least I would like to believe they're not baseless. There's no one out there who's going to come out and accuse someone just for the heck of it. Having said that, there is nothing that one can do until proven guilty.
True.
You know, like they say that you're innocent until proven guilty, and that's why we have a court of law. We just hope that this can be made fast tracked and this can be expedited.
Right. And also talking about कि during the Me Too movement जिनके भी नाम सामने आए, I think only Sajid Khan, क्योंकि the girls kind of went to the Directors Association and filed a complaint there, and the Directors and Producers Association took a call to ban Sajid Khan for a year. So that was the only punishment, so to say, that we've actually seen people have or go through during the Me Too movement. और अगर अनु मलिक के केस की अगर बात करें, everyone's only spoken on social media. Multiple women have come together, even though there is no agenda here, like Sona Mohapatra says in her statement as well. There is no common link. It's just women have come forward and spoken about it. If there has to be any action taken against him, definitely they will have to go to court.
So let's first understand why social media trial is important at the end of the day. Yes, the ideal situation is that a court is moved and there is justice by the court of law that is served. But you know, for celebrities like this, Saga, you know, when people say that, "Arey, let's move the court," or "Yeah, court में चले जाके हम लोग बात करेंगे," या you know, let the court decide. Yes, the court has to decide and eventually give a verdict. But at the end of the day, social media is really important because that creates a certain amount of awareness amongst people.
Absolutely.
Now, there have been situations where we have spoken in the past about the fact that there have been false allegations and false accusations, but most of the times it's been also observed that people are not going to come out there, and women especially, you know, who are still trying to find their way in their career or who have somewhat established themselves, have today mustered up the courage to talk about things that have happened to them in the past.
Also, Manish, the entire idea behind Me Too movement was for people to come and speak up, speak about the dark phases that they've gone through, about the harassments they have faced. They couldn't go and talk to anyone at that point in time. Also, इसलिए अभी लोग आकर सामने बात कर रहे हैं जो 9 years, 10 years पहले उनके साथ हुई थी, at least because now there is a platform, there is social media where you can speak and it can reach out to people. And that is why Me Too movement had first of all begun. Not everyone wants to go to court and kind of go through all the legalities they have to face. Everyone has their own choice. There is a platform. They have spoken up against it. Now the pressure that is being created because multiple women have come forward, that is the problem, and the pressure is on the people who've kind of hired people like Anu Malik as the judge. The pressure un par hai. Otherwise, this entire medium is just to come and speak up.
Yeah, there is a certain kind of responsibility that either heads of channels or directors or producers or someone, you know, who the people who are calling the shots have. You know, they need to take that responsibility for the better good of the entire society. Let's move past the fact that we are in a film industry which is about entertainment. Let's move past that and look at society at large and look at the fact कि हम एक ऐसी society बनाना चाहते हैं जहाँ सबके लिए, where everyone has the right to be safe, everyone has the right to be secure, everyone has the right to be able to get out of their houses or go to their workplace without feeling the need to have security or protection or having to move, you know, a court just to be able to go out and earn their livelihood. And that is the whole point of the whole Me Too movement, that, you know, there is an awareness that's created so that these things don't happen in the future. Just to sum it up, we aren't, you know, accusing anyone of anything that has been done until proven. But yes, somewhere I think deep down inside, all of us, you know, you guys sitting and watching this and all of us sitting here as well, do kind of feel like this has gone on a bit too long and there needs to be something that's done to fast track this and to get justice served immediately.
चलिए शो में लेते हैं एक छोटा सा ब्रेक, but you don't go anywhere because we have a lot more coming your way.
And this is the segment where you are an active part of the show. This is PB Audience Reacts, जहां पर हम आपसे सवाल पूछते हैं और आप हमें आपके जवाब भेजते हो. और पहली स्टोरी पिछले 2 दिन में जो हमने आपके साथ शेयर की थी was about Yami Gautam and the criticism she faced for being considered too ordinary looking and not heroine material. और उस पर आपके जवाब आए हैं.
पार्थ शर्मा कहते हैं ordinary, the most beautiful girl in Bollywood after Madhuri. Some even say better than Aishwarya. Have a crush on her since last 9 years. Never call this gorgeous beauty ordinary.
Weber Mittal says, just going to say you need some criteria to select an actress or a model, especially in ads, even though it is very harsh to hear criticism about your own looks, but as an actress, that's a big part of what you are selling. So yeah, that's just my opinion.
वहीं सुब्रदीप सिन्हा कहते हैं कंगना was also criticized for her English and hair, but she is brave and marked herself in Bollywood. She's an inspiration.
That's right. It is a really harsh reality of the entertainment business, जहाँ पर लोग आपको या actresses और actors को criticize करते हैं. We face it all the time as well. But the point is to rise above it. At no point did Yami say that इसकी वजह से मेरे career में मैं आगे नहीं बढ़ पाई. She just said that this is a reality and this is what happens.
True.
Moving on to our next story was about the comparisons of costumes between the two films Panipat and Bajirao Mastani. और उस पर नीता लुल्ला ने कहा कि if the two films are of the same era and two period films, then I can't change history just to change the costumes. और उस पे आप लोगों ने काफी messages भेजे हैं.
जहां पंकज गुप्ता कहते हैं that's unfair and just because people want to troll the movie and actors, they will say whatever they want to without knowing the history. And if the movie is based in same era, costumes, sets, etc.
Agniv Sen says people compared Mughal-e-Azam and Jodha Akbar unnecessarily, although Emperor Akbar was involved as a character. There shouldn't be a comparison which has no grounds.
Alright then, moving on. कल हमने दो stories ली थी. One of them being Farhan Akhtar, who calls out the decision and inconsistent decision of CBFC, जहां एक Hollywood फिल्म में alcohol bottles को और glasses को blur कर दिया गया था. और इस पर बहुत सारे discussion हुए इसी show पर और आपके काफी सारे comments आए.
समीर शेख कहते हैं it makes no sense to blur the bottles and glasses. Audience कोई दूध पीता बच्चा नहीं है जो हमें पता नहीं चलेगा कि blur के पीछे क्या है. We have enough sense to know what is right and what is wrong.
वहीं पंकज गुप्ता कहते हैं blurring those bottles doesn't make any sense because in the clip they are in the bar. It's just attracting audience more towards those bottles. And if people are allowed to drink, why can't they see it? Now that's a very valid point. दूसरी story जो हमने कल discuss की थी, that was about मर्दानी 2's trailer जो कल ही release हुआ और जिसको social media पर काफी positive response मिला और आपके comments में भी वो प्यार झलक रहा है.
Agniv Sen का कहना है this is called a perfect CT Mart trailer. It's a true example of a trailer of a mainstream commercial film. The trailer proves it all. Rani Mukherjee excelled in No One Killed Jessica and Mardani. Hichki was exceptional. Mardani 2 is definitely another big thing. Hats off to YRF and the entire team of Mardani.
वहीं देबुलेना कहती है wow, so impressed by Mardani 2's trailer. I too had goosebumps while watching the trailer and was literally shaken.
Well, ये थे आपके comments on the stories we shared. Do keep sending in your comments and the love that all of you have been sending us, and we will read your top comments right here on the show in our segment called PB Audience Reacts. Well, that's it from this episode of Planet Bollywood, but we will see you guys same time, same place tomorrow, only on Zoom. मैं हूं Manish.
Manish, I have a weekend to enjoy. I'm not coming tomorrow. If you are,
all
I
right.
don't know.
Monday.
We'll see you on Monday, guys, at 9 p.m. only on Zoom.